guys, in this episode of the Nostalgia Trip, I'm going to be continuing with my reactions to the third season of Generator Rex. Currently we are on episode 15, What Lies Beneath, and episode 16, The Swarm. And I'm actually going to be trying to finish off the season today, so that's going to be fun because I feel like I'm kind of doing reactions slower than I used to, but that is honestly because I'm kind of busy during the summer, but that's beside the point. But I am excited to continue with my reactions to Generator X today. That's kind of the point that I was trying to make. So yeah, I honestly just kind of want to get into it. The last couple of episodes, we had some fun stuff, we had some really interesting stuff that I remember liking as a kid, and I liked now, but I'm really hoping to get to the finale today, that I am going to manage to get to the finale today, because from what I remember, some really cool things happen in it, or at least I think happen in it, because again, it's been like years since I watched the show originally, so I don't quite remember everything about it, and that's kind of the point of this series. But yeah, I'm excited to get to the finale today, but like I said, we are going to be checking out episode 15 and 16 today. So, before we get into the reaction though, as usual, I do want to remind you that you can get a full-length version of these reactions over on my Patreon or Ko-fi account, where by subscribing to the specific tier I've created for it, you get access to all of my full-length cartoon reactions. Or alternatively, if you go with the higher tier, you get access to all of my full-length reactions outside of the cartoons and the cartoon-associated movies, like my live-action reactions to Ghost Whisperer and my full-length reactions, to like the movies that I'm going to be doing, because tomorrow or the day after that I'm probably going to be recording my reactions to House of Wax, the really cool horror movie from 2003, so yeah, probably by the time at which this video gets uploaded, that video is already up, so definitely go and check it out. But yeah, enough chit chat, without further ado, let's get into the reaction to episode 15, What Lies Beneath, in 3, 2, 1.
What's the plan? Tough call, Chief. My gut tells me.
Also, did you know that the voice actor for Rex is fucking Junie from Spy Kids?
Ooh, make that a grande combo platter.
Oh, the food of my people. Roger that.
I can't believe it. I cannot associate that voice with that face, but apparently it's fucking true. Look it up.
Rex, it's me.
Cersei?
What?
What do you want?
Things in Abyssus. They're bad, Rex. I need your help.
Yeah, wow, how do I put this nicely?
You're the bad.
Not a chance.
You're with the bad
You made
guy.
your choice, Cersei. I made mine. End of story.
Please, Rex. I know you're mad at me, but this...
I know I mentioned this before, but I just cannot
A lot of things are these days.
just ignore how much she looks like a female version of Rex. I kind of love that about her, but still. Wait, what the hell is happening?
Wow. Not getting my combo platter, am I?
Nope,
Change
Bobo.
of plans.
That's what happens when you have a good heart. Everybody uses you.
Care to tell me what's going on?
Not really, no. Fine. I got a call from Cersei. Something's wrong in Abyssus. I just wanted to fly over and take a look.
And you didn't tell me? Why?
'Cause you want to use words like unauthorized and no. I'm gonna find a way there whether you want me to or not.
Doesn't leave me a lot of choices, does it?
No, it doesn't. Damn.
Meet back here in 1 hour.
1 whole hour. Taco run numero dos?
Absolutamente.
Man, I fucking love 6 so much. I really hate what happens to him later on. And I don't want to spoil stuff.
White Knight would never authorize a mission like this, so we'll need to travel off the grid. I ditched our communications gear, but our trackers required a much more, shall we say, elaborate diversion.
Pulling one over on the night. I'm impressed, Six.
I am too. Rex is rubbing off on both Holiday and 6. I love that, man.
Yeah, me
This is
neither.
so cool. This episode started off really nice. Who is the voice actor for Van Cleise? It was some famous voice actor that I know, but I
Maybe you
don't
should call your
remember.
girlfriend.
Already on it. And she's not my girlfriend. No answer.
Oh, it's fucking Troy Baker! Yeah, it's fucking Joe! From The Last of Us. Yeah, I looked up on Wikipedia and there's a lot of awesome voice actors in the cast for this show. Cartoon Network really managed to get a lot of really cool voice actors for their shows, didn't they? Dude, I love his swords, man. I love Six so much. Oh! I love how Six and Holiday are very much like Rex's parents.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's a badass, didn't you know that?
Rex.
I can tell you what's happening. Van Clyde's not existing is fucking with the place because he is connected to it. I still don't think it's a trap, by the way. I think they're gonna fight with you. Alongside you.
Are they actually helping us?
Not necessarily, I think you guys have a common goal. Man, that is disgusting. When you think about it, it's so disgusting what she does with her face.
Rex, no. Don't cure it. Its nanites could be corrupt. Like the ones we found earlier. There's no telling what they could do to you.
Doc, seriously? You worry too much.
And you worry too little!
We can't do this without you. Please.
Rex, Holiday, we need to talk.
That device looks suspiciously a lot like the device that teleported or killed or whatever did to Van Clyde. And I feel like they're trying to bring him back, so that's why they're using Rex. I don't remember whether they ever revealed the reason why he's able to... Oh, fucking told you! Fucking told you! I told you! I told you that's what they were doing!
Van Clyde!
Rex, no.
Yeah! Float away, bastard!
You lied to me.
You wouldn't have come if I told you the truth.
This wasn't about you needing me. This is about you needing Van Clyde.
I need you both.
What?
Please, Rex, you don't understand.
No, you don't understand. Van Clyde is gone and I intend to keep it that way.
You destroyed us all.
Don't even breathe.
Instead of trying to deactivate the nanites, communicate with them.
You want him to talk to the nanites?
He's done it before.
Never anything this big.
It's the same basic principle. Interface with the unstable nanites, gain control over their programming, and tell them to stop advancing.
Or bring back Van Clyde. Your choice.
If this works, we should see results immediately.
That is disgusting, by the way. I hate that so much.
The nanites are responding. Rex, you can stop now. You did it.
Yeah, I'm awesome.
You can be a little less egotistical, but it's fine.
I thought you said the nanites stopped spreading.
They did, but now they're contracting.
Bet you
Man, having to bring back your worst enemy, that sucks.
just not right. Van Kleiss, I need you to focus. The whole place is being eaten up by this weird goop. Some kind of nanite.
I know what this is.
Again, having to work with your own enemy is so fucking cool. And also, Van Kleiss is a really awesome villain.
What are you stopping for? Finish the job.
And what will you do for me in return?
Are you kidding me? I brought you back. What more do you want?
Why is he so
You know
fucking huge?
Exactly what I want. It's simple, really. Join us, and everyone you care about lives. Refuse, and they die.
Fine. Now help them.
Why is he so huge?
Now I'd say we are even.
That's it. You said you feel better than ever? That's because something's changed inside you. Your nanites are different now.
Should that matter?
Oh, yeah.
Rex, what are you doing?
What does it look like? I'm curing it.
What?
That ought to do it.
Wait, what?
Master, you're human.
You're welcome.
This is impossible. I was uncurable.
That's right. Was. I noticed something strange when I plugged into that machine of yours. You were coming back, but it's Van Kleiss Light.
Van Kleiss and the pack are my family.
Oh, fuck off, Don Toretto.
Nobody else would. I can't abandon them.
So that's it. We're always going to be on opposite sides then.
It does keep it interesting.
No, really, it's becoming annoying. Because you are the bland first love interest of the main
But
character.
I totally do not get women.
One day you will.
I still don't have a clue.
Dude, there's some really nice shots in this episode. And I'm talking about it from animation standpoint, they look really nice and really fluid and everything. Because lighting-wise, there's a lot of good-looking shots all the time. But in this episode, I noticed like some of the animation in the beginning of the episode and here at the end looked really, really nice, and I really like that about it. But yeah, while I wouldn't necessarily say that this is like my favorite episode, it definitely was one of the more entertaining episodes of this show so far. I really enjoyed it. It was real fun. Lots of cool developments. Van Kleiss is back without powers. That's something that I actually didn't remember happening before, but yeah, it is cool that Rex was able to cure him. It is honestly kind of annoying how many times that bastard is able to come back, but yeah. So yeah, not much to say about this episode, but I did enjoy the concept of it. I did enjoy all the bad guys work and the good guys working together. Even Rex and Van Kleiss having to kind of work together a little bit. It was all cool, yeah. And I feel like it kind of gives you maybe slightly foreshadowing or glimpses of what we'll be seeing in future storylines. Or at least because I've seen some future storylines, I feel like I'm noticing slight foreshadowing or slight similarity to future development. Like, I don't know why, but like, I really like the aspect of Van Kleiss being brought back with different nanites, so Rex is able to cure him now. I really like that. I really like the different things and the different types of nanites and everything. It is pretty fucking cool. But yeah, it is kind of like halfway up plot moving episode and halfway just kind of a filler. But I definitely enjoyed this episode quite a lot. It was real fun. And in terms of rating, I think for this one I'm going to give it an 8.7 out of 10. Because it was a fun episode, but it still didn't move the plot too much. It just kind of brought back Van Kleist, I guess. But yeah, it was pretty fun. It was pretty fun. It is kind of annoying that I only have much to say about it, but what can you do? I did enjoy though. And we still have one more episode to get into for this video, that being episode 16, The Swarm, which I'm curious what that's gonna be about. Probably some kind of a fucking swarm. So without further ado, let's get into episode 16 in 3, 2, 1. Why the fuck are we in Ishbal? That's a reference, by the way, for those of you who watched my Full Metal Alchemist reactions. If you haven't, definitely go and check them out. Honestly, this really fucking feel like Ishbal. Down to even like the reddish eyes, like what the fuck?
Weren't you in the briefing?
I thought Chinese hotspot meant we were getting takeout.
Last night, this was a thriving village.
Man, 2 episodes in a row with these 3 working together. I love that.
At least the people got out in time.
Sure, that's definitely what that bear being fucking torn apart
Iron,
implies.
Copper, zinc are gone. Complete.
Distress call, south of here. Another village.
Why are they fucking villages in the middle of fucking nowhere like that?
We're over the town now.
Make that half a town.
Goddamn bugs!
We need a cure one so we can ask them what happened.
Negative. Rudimentary brain function only. These insects were never people.
You say it like it's a bad thing.
So why wouldn't he still try to cure it?
Blades can slice through anything.
What's the issue with him trying to cure animals versus people?
Say their shells are an enhanced alloy. Hyperatomic bomb.
Noted.
The inside is not though. Dude, these fucking sound effects for whatever reason are so fucking loud, it's annoying.
I make metal, they eat metal. Should we have put this together sooner?
Still got more to do.
That's what you'll be telling the guys in the motor pool. I got 45, man.
46.
Okay, there, Gimli and Legolas.
Ahead by 2, baby.
You have 6 hands between the both of you. You think you could lend one?
It looks like a cricket on steroids.
Like using pesticides, you may kill a few ants, but later generations come back even stronger. I have science to back me up on this.
I don't know, Doc. Sometimes you just gotta say, nuke 'em.
Forced plasma cascade.
Try working that into a catchphrase.
A better way is to use the creature's biological responses against
Man, I really don't like the pacing of this episode though. I feel like it's really going at a 100 miles an hour, and it's not really building up, but instead it's just
Dinky friend.
let it flow essentially. I don't know, it's just making it weird for me right now.
Just need someone to go into the nest.
And also this kind of forced science versus punching stuff kind of comes out of nowhere, I feel like. Yeah, not a big fan of this episode.
There's your biological response right there.
Or I guess they're like bees, they just don't leave when they're above the water.
Gotta stay under. Not sure I can make it.
What? You're not dying? Maybe you are, I guess. What's happening? What?
Rex, you're all right.
What? What happened?
We pulled you from the river. It's a miracle you're still alive.
Your nanite
You
saved
survived
you.
that long.
My life flashed before me, Doc. In high def.
Yeah, he definitely was in high def because those shots that we saw were really beautiful.
Holiday to 6. He's awake.
I'll be there shortly. We're in countdown to detonation.
Nice bathrobe.
Evacuation of the area is complete.
Stupid bugs.
Right, sir. Exponentially. On the move again. Original course.
I'm gonna go out on a limb here. I think we made it worse.
It seems we'll have to implement the fallback plan.
So blindly charging forward didn't work? I'm shocked.
Doctor, we could use your help.
Now you want to listen to me. I got work to do.
I want
Yep,
troops on
people
the
in power never listen to the fucking scientists, even when the fate of the world is at stake.
Now would be a good time to, you know, rally the troops. Get everyone pumped up for the fight.
Command to all points. Keep those things off the wall. 6 out.
Well, I'm pumped.
Yeah, I mean, six ain't no Aragorn, so there's that. Also, the amount of soldiers is shockingly small, but... So long, Wilhelm! Wasn't there literally a fucking movie that has this exact thing happen? Like a bunch of bugs are trying to climb over the Great Wall of China or some shit? I'm pretty sure there's like a movie like that. Why is this simulating goddamn Lord of the Rings with that shit? Uh-oh. How are you gonna save her? You gotta activate 2 of your powers at the same time. You haven't done that before, I think.
That is totally messed up.
I mean, didn't you want that to happen?
Doc, wake up! I accidentally fired the gunk. Now they're eating each other.
Of course. This gunk is 100 times more potent than what's in them. We're hijacking their biology and using it against them.
Okay, Mrs. Exposition.
By the bombers as well.
But as the world mourns, it also celebrates the millions of lives saved in Asia. Lives saved in large part to something you might find hard to believe.
Wait for it.
These colorful undies. Our sources say they gave evidence scientists the scent they needed to turn those bugs against themselves.
Why is my underwear on TV? Sources? This wouldn't have anything to do with the fact that I stop more bugs than you, would it?
Eh. What do you think?
I think I'm going back to bed now.
Vroom, vroom.
Okay, so I don't think this was a bad episode, but I do think like that there wasn't much going for it. Like, it felt like one of those episodes that is all action and no substance. And I feel like if it kind of felt like the second part of a two-parter in a way, where the first episode would be all the exposition and the second one would be all the action. We just get all the action. And the action was fine, but I don't know, I just found it hard to give a shit about any of the things happening in the episode. Even though the action was like entertaining and everything, it just kind of felt like we were thrown into this situation without any explanation whatsoever and expected to care about it, and I just didn't. So yeah, there's that about this episode, I guess. And I'm fine with episodes like this, only because of the way I do reactions from the channel, where I check out 2 episodes per video. Because if I was checking this episode on its own, I honestly would completely wreck it, because I feel like when it's 1 episode, like, per video, there's a bigger requirement for each episode to be good. But if I still manage to enjoy at least one of the 2 episodes, it's much better. And yeah, last episode was pretty good, so I'm okay with this one being kind of shit. Still, like I said, it wasn't bad. Like, it's not like the action or the interactions in this episode were bad or anything. It just kind of felt very filler-like. Like, this is the definition of a filler for me, where there is no development of the characters, of the story, nothing happening except just action, mindless action without any explanation, any rhyme or reason. Which is not necessarily a bad thing to do. I feel like it has its time and place, but I don't know, I feel like you still could have done it better than this and made me care in some way, shape or form. Like, I don't know. I just found it hard to actually give a shit and be invested in the story of this episode. But yeah, in terms of rating, because of all the things that I said about this episode, I am going to give it a solid 7 out of 10. Because I still think it's like a decent episode, but it's not any more than that. There's no substance to it. So yeah, what did you guys think about these 2 episodes? Comment those down below and let's have a discussion about it. And also, before we end this video, I just want to give a huge shout out to my currently 3 patrons on Patreon. Deadpool, August Dice, and Little Uzi. Thank you guys for your support, I really appreciate it. It really means a lot to me that you have decided to support me, you have continued to support me for such a long time. Hope you continue to enjoy my content, you continue to support me going forward. Thank you very much. And now, before we end this video, I just want to talk about something to you guys very quickly, which some of you may or may have not noticed before or know about me, that being the fact that I am trans. And yes, this may come as shocking to some of you, because I don't really flaunt it that much on my channel, or at least I feel like I don't. Outside of like my K-pop reactions, which is where I feel like the most comfortable being myself like this. And yeah, I am in fact trans. I'm not necessarily full-on male to female, but I heavily want to transition to being pretty female. I do consider myself more non-binary though, or maybe gender fluid would be the best descriptor as well, because I do have occasional moments where I feel fine being like just a normal guy, but most of the time, like right now, I do feel very dysphoric. And that's why I'm asking you guys for any help that you can give me, because my situation right now, I don't really see any way outside of you guys' help. Because, and this is gonna be kept short and concise, I live with my parents. They're never going to accept me as a trans person. They just never will. And as a matter of fact, back when I started the YouTube channel, I was actually kind of slightly starting my transition back then, with like starting to grow out my hair. I even got to DIY HRT, but because my parents started noticing certain things, like my behavior had changed a lot and my clothes had changed a lot, I kind of had to stop doing that, because they were constantly nagging me about cutting my hair and just started to kind of be threatening in a certain way, and felt like they were ashamed of me and everything. And that that kind of stress just tired me out to the point where I just gave up. But as dysphoria goes, it just doesn't go away, you know. I still feel like this, and in fact, it's somewhat been intensifying again recently, so I just wanted to share this with you guys. And again, I would really appreciate any amount of support you can give me in regards to this, because I just don't see any way out of this. Because even if I moved out of my parents' house and got myself a job and everything, that's just not gonna work for long-term planning, because once I transition, it's like I probably will not be able to get myself a job, because my country is very transphobic. Nobody gives a shit about LGBT people at all. So there's not even much I can do even in terms of transitioning here. So yeah, I don't know. I just would appreciate any amount of support you can give me, be it monetarily or in any way otherwise. And this is not about boosting my channel or anything, or guilt tripping you with my sob story. I just wanted to get this off my chest and make my subscribers aware of the situation that I am in, and that I would appreciate anything that you guys can help me out with. It would mean literally everything. Like, for example, a friend that I made after starting this YouTube channel, my good friend Yuri, has been helping me out a lot. And I genuinely might have not been here if it wasn't for him showing up and befriending me. So yeah, this just went a little bit longer than I intended, but I would just really appreciate anything you can support me with. That's kind of ultimately what I'm trying to say. And yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did, please do like and subscribe. Also, check out the description to my Twitter if you don't follow me over there, and to my Wattpad where I post my stories, because in addition to doing all these videos on my channel, I'm also a writer. And if you enjoy my stories or simply enjoy my videos, you can head over to my Patreon or to my Ko-fi account, where you can pledge support and help get the channel going, help support me so I can keep writing the stories you enjoy. But if you don't want to do it, that's completely fine. You can still help me out in other ways, like liking this video, subscribing to the channel, and especially sharing this video with someone who you think might enjoy it. And I think it's pretty much it for this video, so hopefully I'm gonna see you in the next one. Bye!